So we're here with Critta Cam, Peter Birch. Mate, thanks for coming on the YouTube show.
No worries.
The channel, it's fantastic to have you, and massive influence you have been to me and my family. I've got my whole family here.
Thank you so much.
We've been watching you for years on YouTube, and big inspiration.
You make me feel old.
To me. And my family, because we all do this as a business, and you know, the education side of things, birthday parties and all the different stuff we do. I call it educational fun. Yeah. It's very hard because, you know, we're competing against Xbox and PlayStation. So if we can make it fun and bring animals and educate, I think it's fantastic.
Yes.
So the expo this year, fantastic. What's three major things that have stand out?
Oh, jeez.
I know there's a lot.
I'll tell you what, I've been here before and I've been to a few of these events, and I'll tell you what, the event here is, the VHS always put on a great spread, you know. It's absolutely amazing
people.
To see so many people come through the door today and see
it just wouldn't stop. It was just rolling and rolling.
That's right. Most events, you know, the first 2 hours it's chockers and then it sort of dies down. But today it was just on and on and on and on and on. It just kept going. It was pretty amazing, to be honest.
That's one, and I agree with that. And I think Dingo said that as well. So
a huge amount of people. The second thing that really stood out was there was such a good variety of vendors and displays. You know, there was a great ability to have so much stuff available, so many great displays. And I mean, so many great people too.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Absolutely amazing.
And I think we got a lot of general public through, not just reptile and amphibian people and wildlife people. Which is a little bit of a change. So we try our hardest. I'm not a sponsor of the VHS Expo anymore, but we have been for years. But I'm still a supporter, and we do try and get the general public in, because the more general public we can get in, the more we can educate, and we can get into the community, hobby, whatever, industry, whatever it is for you, because I think it's different for everyone. So I'm not going to say one thing. The third thing.
Get our voice out. Yeah, okay, the third thing. I guess the third thing, it was very humbling to see so many people actually come up and say, you know, that they watch my channel or that they watch Dingo and myself. And, you know, for us as you know, contributors, or I guess social media people or digital creators, whatever you want to call us, for what we do is, you know, it's much like you're putting something out there, and you're hoping that people are getting the positive messages from this.
Absolutely.
And when they come back and they say, oh, watch the show, and we never thought about getting a certain animal, but because of you, we're now buying these, or we now have these as pets.
Or not scared of snakes when we see one, and stuff like that.
And you've broken down that fear, and you know, and they've fallen in love with animals. Because I mean, at the end of the day, it's a passionate thing. We love animals.
Absolutely.
I mean, we're not here to tell you have to have a snake, but instead of telling you that, I don't want you to go out and kill the snake. I want you to look at that snake and go, okay, it actually has a purpose in the environment. Try and learn a bit more about that snake. Why is it there? How do we remove it safely so we get the snake catchers in and relocate the animals, just like yourself?
Absolutely.
And there, you know, we started to learn more and more. And a lot of the educators like yourself that go out there and do this on a daily grind, I mean, I take my hat off to you guys, because dealing with the general public can be kind of very difficult, you know, and a lot of us do hide behind the camera to try and have that buffer. But what you're doing is absolutely amazing. You need to keep up the good work.
Thanks so much for that. It does get hard dealing with, I think they say the two hardest things are working with kids and animals. So,
and you're doing both.
We've done it for a while now, and it does, from time to time get a little bit too much, but you know, you just keep refreshing yourself. And what I like when I do shows is questions. The more questions I get, the more I know I'm doing a good job and getting that communication and interactive. Exactly. So thanks so much for being on the channel and coming down to the VHS Expo 2023. It's been awesome, mate.
It's been massive.
And awesome to finally meet you. I've been trying to meet you for so long, but just never crossed paths. So hopefully I can come and do a show with the dirt snakes. Like we know that you've got some pretty cool snakes. So hopefully we can do a show with Critta Cam. So thanks, mate.
No worries. Thank you.
Okay, so let's see what we've got here. We've got Pet Stock, which is the major sponsor for the VH Expo 2023. We've got some pythons in here. Over here we have yellow reptiles, which is also a sponsor of the expo. They do great work. Family business. And there is a very rare snake, not just in Australia but the whole world. And over here we have our great supporter, Exoterra Australia, which is also a sponsor this year at the VHS Expo. And we thank them for their support for our YouTube channel. Some great terrariums here. The nice hoods. One of my favourite backgrounds of the Exoterra range. Ecotech products. So our number one brand we use at H.S.C. Heat Snake Control is Exoterra. And we highly recommend Exoterra terrariums and products. And we'll continue walking through. That's Dr. Shane Simpson, who we've had on the channel. Done a great show with Shane.
Can see that light. And it can
fantastic veterinarian. Good mate.
So we want to avoid that. So we shouldn't have those lights. You shouldn't have any lights on overnight at all. All right. Now, so personally and research-wise, red lamps are of little use. All right. I would not recommend them for use in reptile tanks. Those people that have got really nice-looking animals, and you put them under the red globe.
We have ZoomEd here. The ZoomEd Australia setup. Also a sponsor this year. Lots of sponsors. The most sponsors ever for the VHS this year. And Jurassic Jungle. We've also done a show with Jurassic Jungle on our YouTube channel with our good friend Jason. There he is there. Lots of different products. Lots of different reptiles, snakes and lizards for sale. And mini bees, a sponsor once again for this year's expo, and also we've done a show with mini bees. Definitely the best source of insects if you're looking for insects, not just in Victoria, but throughout Australia. Family business had their 10-year anniversary not too long ago. They also do rats and mice. All different stages of creepy crawlies. And this setup over here, I think, is the setup of the day. Very different, and I like it a lot.
Thank you. We could just go back.
Fantastic. Look at that. Revenge of the crickets. And we'll keep going. We've got commercial tables as well as private vendors here, as well as the sponsor stores. Very, very busy. It's been 3 years since we've been able to have an expo here in Victoria, Australia, Melbourne, and we are loving it. Another sponsor, Black Snake Production, Mike Alexandra.
We've got a young lady called Jackie.
And we'll keep looking around. Let's just have a little walk through here. Some more Zoom-Ed stuff. Unusual pet feds. We've got Ray's Reptiles over here, which is a fantastic family business. There's Ray there. And we'll have a look at some of these critters.
Ben's a bit quiet. I'll show you some photos of some No worries. Awesome. Cheers,
So Colin is the owner of Ray's Reptiles. Okay. So, just got a phone call from the wife, the missus, who is holding the table, doing some sales, and the famous Blue Tongue King Joe Bohr has pulled up to sign a heap of things for us. And here he is, the legend, the myth, the man himself, Mr. Joe Bohr. And then we've got this guy here. He's look at that, fantastic. Just one of my workers. Babe, you want to keep filming? I'll edit it. Thanks, Joe. Good to see you, my friend.
Same
good
here.
to see you, brother. Good, really good. You might have to give that a shake up.
Make sure. Which one do you want me to do? Show me where you want to sign, Heath.
All right, mate.
That one or that one?
Yep, you can start off with that one just there, my friend.
That one on there.
Along here. Thanks, my friend. And
that one, whereabouts do you want me?
Maybe if you can do it, pretty big to take. Where are we going to go? Maybe here.
On the peel there.
Yeah. Oh, that's perfect. Come out good.
Sorry, it slipped a bit.
No, that's fine, mate. Was that it?
You happy with that?
I think, yeah. No, that's good.
Right.
That's good. That can dry. I think that's it. That's it, my friend. Thanks so much, hey.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Can I have a photo?
Yeah.
And
nice to be famous.
It's only because you know it's really. Yeah. I'll take a photo for you.
There we go. You know, hang on. That was too fast. That was too fast.
Hey, airbrush some eyebrows onto him.
Yeah, that's perfect. You know, it's funny when people do that and they do a good job.
Mate, you just
perfect.
do it, mate. You just get the job done. You don't hesitate.
Thanks, Joe.
You're welcome.
All right, I'm going to keep filming over there. See you later. Ease off.
No, it's all happening. I'll go.
Okay, mate. Cheers. We'll continue. So that was awesome. Got some more things signed. Everyone knows I like to get a lot of memorabilia. I have a lot, and I'm always stocking up on it for memories and whatever else. So always great to get Joe Bohr down here from Queensland, and great to have him sign some stuff for me. So we'll continue our tour. So lots more vendors here, and over here we have the V8 VHS headquarters. Lots of stuff for sale, which is fantastic. And we've got another legend here, Peter Birch from Critta Cam, and we'll catch up with Peter later on. I'll give him a big punch first, and we'll.
Hey guys.
Look at that, absolute legend. We'll do something later.
Oh yeah, for sure, man.
Oh, awesome. All right, we'll keep going with the tour. And what have we got over here? It's very hard at the moment to get into places. It's so busy. And here's Dr. Shane Simpson's setup. Our honour had to have him on our YouTube channel. We did a fantastic show, and he's actually got a TV show on Channel 9, which is fantastic. Lots of different stuff here. And we are lucky enough to have the dingo here from South Africa. And we'll be catching up with Dingo later. And here's more black snake production stuff. We've got our ambos over here. So we'll just cut through here, sorry. Over here we have a dingo. It's not the dingo, it's a dingo. But the South African dingo is here somewhere. So Black Snake always does a fantastic job sponsoring the VHS. We sponsored the VHS Expo for about 3-4 years in a row, but unfortunately we don't sponsor, but we still support. All our funds go into our YouTube channel mostly these days. So I'd have to say Mike and Alexandra, Black Snake Production has the best venomous setup there is, display-wise, mobile display in Australia and of its kind with Australian snakes in the world. Beautiful backdrops.
Oh yeah. Oh, there's two there.
So a big line, like always, for the Black Snake Production crew, and they will be doing a show in that other part very soon. We have the big Cobra, which is a bit deflated at the moment, and we'll go and have a look outside. This is the entrance. People still coming in. There was a very long queue this morning. And here we are at the Melbourne Showgrounds. This is where we have our expos. So as you can see, lots of families, lots of kids, lots of adults, lots of people here enjoying the day. So we'll continue. Absolute beautiful day. So fantastic to go in and out of the expo, inside and outside, get some fresh air, head back in. Yeah, so. And there is Copperhead Customs.
Thank you.
And we're going to do a show with him, hopefully. Well, just got to tee it up. Does amazing enclosure setups. The backdrops are fantastic, realistic, and just one of the best. He's just one of the best at what he does when it comes to, you know, backdrops in terrariums and enclosures. And we have the Crime Stopper crew, which is very important. Very important to have this organisation up and around. Lots of information. And we have an exotic stuffed animal here, which is a beautiful piece. And we have Bowden. Bowden? Is that how we pronounce it? Borden, sorry.
No, you're all right.
And he does all these hooks from scratch, made here in Australia. Pinning sticks, delivers All around the world or just around Australia?
Australia so far.
Just nationwide, but expanding big time. Only been around for a year or two. Getting bigger and better every year. And it's great to have him here at the expo. Lots of hooks back there. And that's the crew. There's the crew. Fantastic. Let's have a good look. Lots of people. Lots of people. That's what we like to see every year. A couple of shinglebacks in here, sold $500 each. Yow! And that's a big fat tail. It's one of the fattest tails I've seen. Some expensive animals there. Good quality, nice and healthy. So we've got some private vendors around here. Some monitors here.
I want to know what that black one is. It looks like a lima, but it's just like
This year's a great selection. You've got a good selection of snakes, lizards, monitors.
Don't steal another lolly.
Let's have a little look through here quickly.
They're Pilowesis tree monitors. Yeah, you know those Pilowesis they call them? Oh, they're a tree monitor anyway. They're like from some Queensland desert region. They're nice.
All right, we'll keep going, keep moving. Another private vendor here. Let's see what they've got cooking.
John Paul, have you seen his stuff?
All right, we've got another company like Mini selling products. Nice and healthy, good quality looking super worms.
So these superworms, I reckon they're better than any other superworm. So we get a lot of food waste from big brands like Woolies and Coles, and these guys devour all that instead of just being fed off carrots, you know. So they're very good for them. Here we've got our black soldier fly larvae. So these guys, they turn into these. So they're great sources of food for your reptiles. We've got a chart here to show the phosphorus to calcium ratio. So if you have a look at the bottom there, there's twice as much calcium for these guys than there is phosphorus, where compared to mealworms, there's 17 times more phosphorus, which is what you don't want. So these guys are very, very good for your reptiles.
Very good, that's awesome, awesome process. Yeah, really good.
Great information there, so we'll keep moving along. And oh, here we go. So who do we have here? A couple of good friends. There's mum and there's daughter, and here I am. And who's your grandpa?
David Clay.
Exactly. Very, very amazing person. And I'll love to do a show on him. But yeah, how you going? Good?
Yeah.
All right, my table's over there. Go see Kayleen. Take your time.
How are you?
Leave your stuff there. Good to see you. And then I'll catch up. I've got to keep filming.
Yeah,
I'm busy.
See ya.
See you soon. More products here.
Yeah. Right, let's have a look.
All right, what have we got over here? Monitors. More stuff over here. Okay. Seems to be getting more and more busier. We sold out with our animals quite fast, we always do, but we have merch for sale, t-shirts, as well as our snake hooks, our leopard hooks and our standard hooks. Local artist here in Melbourne who does amazing artwork especially of the reptiles. Let's have a look here.
Don't get me to do it. It's not going to work.
Yeah, well, they're really
Fantastic. Very, very busy still. I'm going to cut through here and keep moving. I'll head over here and check out some of this. You've got your water dragons, you've got your bearded dragons, you've got your fawny devil. Fantastic artwork.
Just display everything.
Keep walking through.
You just need.
It's not
And here's our table, the H.S.C snake control table. Just go back and have a little Captain Cook, have a look. There we go. And you might remember Phil. I'm not sure if the episode has been up by now. I'm pretty sure it has been, maybe not. I don't know how I'm editing and releasing videos at the moment. But we've got Phil here from Tassie. My good mate Phil, and my good friend over here Chris. We've done a show with Chris. We've done a show with Phil, and he's showing me some awesome stuff. That's cool. So let's keep going and see what else there is, and see what else we can find. So this is our table. There's our snake hooks, our H.S.C snake control merch for YouTube and for H.S.C snake control. So that's our setup this year. Quite small. We usually have 4 tables, but 2 tables is enough. And we have an insurance company here for pets. As we keep moving along, some amazing artwork here, that's for sure. Some great containers for creepy crawlies, spiders, scorpions, all sorts of stuff. I think I have to come back and buy some stuff. Good quality. Yeah, great stuff. Great prices. And that's what they look like set up. There's a little look there.
Scary just because they need to pay something.
And there's Stewie the snake catcher. Lots of people here. He's on the phone talking to someone about a snake job by the sounds of it. Let's see if we can find the South African Dingo. We'll just head back through our Exeterra section. There we go. And there he is. He's eating at the moment. So we did find a dingo. We found a South African dingo, but we will catch up later because he's having some yum-yums at the moment. There he is, bud. And there's his wife. So we'll catch up a bit later. Oh yeah. So we'll let them eat and have a bite to eat and continue. And see what else we've got over here. We've got some backgrounds here. Some fake backgrounds. Fantastic.
What are you taking? Do you have
Very, very busy here at the amazing Amazon stand. Can't even get in to show you anything. And I think I need a break. There's Josh from Reptiles Encounter, wildlife demonstrator. So we'll sign off for now and see what else there is a bit later on.
Second longest half of a snake in Australia, which is awesome.
Bring them this way from me. Oh, I can't. You're doing this
You really put the pressure on me now.
You manage to touch your own pins, right? It's a big deal for you, Here we go. Look at the length. That's what you don't realise. This here is actually a big snake. And when it's curled up, like look at my arm, it doesn't look that big. But look how long it is. Look at that. Look at it. It's coming in a piece. And look, it's still wrapped all around me. And now you'll see, come check my neck out. Look. It's going around my neck. It's just everything on. But Falcon's super strong. So you see I'm going a bit red in the face now. That's because this is just muscles. So they'll live up in trees, holding onto trees like this. And then something like a bat.
These are rocky escarpment specialists.
Okay, well they're in a rocky escarpment. The trees sound better, Pete. But they're in a tree, okay? And then what do they eat?
Anything they can catch, right?
Pete, you're not being helpful at all. So they're going to eat fruit bats, Pete.
I don't think they have fruit bats in their environment.
Koalas.
No koalas.
Marsupials of any kind.
Yeah, okay, let's go with that.
Marsupial comes around and picks it up with the heat pits, right? Heat pits all over. Onto that. Constrictor, no venom, big teeth. I imagine it's got big teeth. People don't know now. But big teeth. On, constricts like this here. But it'll constrict hard. What's happening then? Animal breathes out. Then can't breathe back in because it goes tighter. Some snakes, some constrictors actually, animal has a heart attack. Very sad, but it's quick. And then swallows it down whole. So even a small head like this, like it's a narrow head. It's like narrow head like that can still eat food-sized prey item because the bottom jaws, they don't dislocate, they just go whoops, walks underneath like this, swallows it up whole. Guys, this is one of the best experiences of my life because this is such a rare snake. It's an absolute privilege that I get to even touch it, even see it. Today was the first time I ever saw one. First time a lot of people saw one at the VHS Reptile Expo. Have a look at it. Look how big it actually is. You wouldn't say so when it was wrapped around my neck. Look how big it is. Hey? It's a beautiful climbing snake. And it's an honor and a privilege to be here in Australia at the VHS Reptile Expo. One of the most rare and magnificent parties in all the world, though, and we'll see you next time.
So it's the end of the day here at the 2023 VHS Expo, and you know we haven't had one for 3 years. So to have all these people turn up is fantastic, and to have the dingo come, amazing. How did the dinner go last night? Unfortunately, I couldn't make the dinner. How did the dinner go?
Amazing, absolutely incredible. Such a good bunch of people on the committee. I was actually moved because there's few times I've been around reptile places around the world where there's so much love for guys have for each other and passion for what they're doing. So for me, it's been a real positive experience. The whole thing.
They do amazing work,
and they had 3 pieces of meat, 3 types of meat.
I love my meat too. Can't beat meat. And today it was incredible. So you had a question and answers talk thing with Peter Birch from Critta Cam. That was fantastic. We'll show a bit of that later on. Also, you've been signing a lot of autographs. How's your hand going, mate?
I've got a bit of cramp. No, it's been a good day. I love meeting people. So we had young kids coming in, old grannies coming in, all saying hello. And getting some autographs and some shirts.
Merch, I stocked up on some merch.
So he
had my size. A lot of people don't have my size.
We were sold out in 2 hours, so it was gone.
Good quality hats, the whole lot. So I'm happy I got in there fast. So what could you say 3 amazing things about the expo today?
Firstly, look at the venue. I mean, if you have a look around, it is sharp. I've never been to, I mean,
the roof's got stars,
the stars and the roof, the blue lighting, everything was so professionally done. I think it's important because these days, as reptile people, animal people, we are, you are in competition with Netflix and everything that's just
PlayStations and Xboxes.
Exactly. So to come to a place, you want to do it properly. You don't want it to be in a school hall where you just put it up and there's a curtain around. So
exactly right.
So that's really, really good.
So that's one, and that's great. I didn't even think about that. Maybe I'm taking this for granted because obviously we hear a lot.
And then also the individual animals that you guys have got show. So obviously this is kind of like a closed market in terms of you can't get outside animals in from other countries and vice versa.
That's right.
But because of that, you guys have spent a lot of time and effort on breeding your local stuff. So you've
Yep.
got all these different colours coming out, these different localities, and it's absolutely amazing.
Different patterns and colours.
So that's been really good to see, is how people, when they focus on their own animals that they've got, and they're great animals, how you can celebrate those and
World
stuff.
class, just nowhere found nowhere else in
Absolutely,
the world. And the third
Third
thing,
is the amount of people that came through.
wow, it was huge.
great.
And like I said, it's been 3 years since we've done this, obviously because of the virus and stuff like that. But I don't think I've ever seen it this busy. And I'm tired just from serving people and doing what I've been doing. But yeah, wasn't it amazing?
shout
And
out.
we had families, we had not just reptile people and amphibian people and wildlife people, but a lot of general public too. People that don't even hold snakes or look at snakes. So
And boys, girls, grannies, moms and dads, the whole spectrum of people coming through.
educational
fantastic.
fun, that's what I call it, and you can't beat it. So thanks for coming down here,
Pleasure,
doing
bro.
this.
Thank you for having
and
us.
thanks for hopping on the YouTube channel. Thanks so much, it means a
Anytime.
lot. Cheers, mate.
Thank you.